Okay, I'm going to share with you today about how to stretch for disc golf. I'm not a medical professional, but I'm just going to be passing on to you what my physical therapist has shared with me. So as with everything, exercises and stretching, always consult a medical professional before beginning. But again, just passing on what my physical therapist has shared with me. I went for help with my shoulder. I'm experiencing pain, especially in the muscles when doing my throw, and at the height of the stretch, I was experiencing pain in my follow through. And so the physical therapist shared especially 4 stretches that are very helpful for preparing for disc golf, and then on the day that you actually go to play disc golf, warming up before the throw. There's one thing that the physical therapist shared with me that if you don't remember anything else, remember this, and that is to put your shoulder blades into your back pocket. So try as hard as you can to put those shoulder blades down into your back pocket. And the main problem that we have with our shoulder is that for people who work at a desk, for example, we're sitting there like this all day, typically kind of hunched over. And so there's no stretching, no flexibility that's occurring with those muscles that are in your shoulder, especially underneath the clavicle. And so when you go out to do disc golf and you throw, that arm is going to whip around behind you, kind of hyper stretching those muscles that you don't typically stretch at all. And so we need to prepare for that. So one way you can constantly be fighting against that posture is by trying to put your shoulder blades into your back pocket, basically stretching out your shoulders like this. So if there's nothing else that you remember from this or take from it, do that constantly to help stretch out those muscles. So the 4 stretches that you can do them basically twice a day, and do it before you actually play. So those you can do at home very effectively, or you can do them on the course. I'll show you both ways of doing that. So the first one is called a corner stretch. So in the corner of your house, you can stretch by just putting your hands on the walls and lean into it like this. This can also be done on a door frame. Out on the course is a little bit harder. It really helps to have some kind of a stick. Here's a disc retriever that you can use. And when you use these, basically you're just going to put it behind your shoulders like this, and try to do the same thing as you would on a door frame or on a corner by putting it behind your shoulders and stretching those shoulders out like that. And it's not quite as good as what you can do inside your house, but it can still be effective. So you're going to do that for 15 seconds. Each of these stretches you're going to do for 15 seconds. Then also imagine a door frame of your house. You're basically going to put your hands on the door frame like this and stretch forward. And again, you can do something similar with the stick. You can also do this at the house as well. With the stick, you're just going to, instead, with the palms forward, you're going to raise it behind you, kind of as far as you can go. And you're going to hold that for 15 seconds. The next one, especially good with a stick like this, at the physical therapist, the way I initially saw this was to lay on a table, and laying on the table, you would use a stick to push back your hand like this, kind of as far as it would go, again, stretching those muscles there. With this, you can pretty easily do it like this right here. So holding it with the left hand, you can apply pressure. This is probably the best stretch for those muscles that I've found. And talking with the physical therapist, they agree that this is a really good stretch for this muscle. So again, it's like the other ones, hold it for 15 seconds. Okay, the next one is really challenging to do out on the course. You have to use a tree or a post or something like that. I'm not able to do it right here, but I'll kind of show you with this what to do. And this you can do on a door frame pretty easily by grabbing the door frame like this and then stretching out. We're trying to stretch it as if you were reaching back for the disc. but trying to stretch it in that way. So by going like this, so on a tree or on a post or a door frame in your house, you can lean back into it. Go ahead and let your head go down as you stretch. And then you're going to switch the order of your hands and do it again, both for 15 seconds. So those are the 4 that you can do in your house twice a day. And do 2 or 3, ideally 3 repetitions of those 4 stretches twice a day. Give you 1 extra bonus stretch. It's not so easy to do on the course, but on the house it's a little bit easier, especially if you have a medicine ball or if you have a low back chair that you can use. And that's basically, you're going to take your arms and go up over your head. And as you do that, you're going to spread your elbows out wide. So if you have a ball behind you against the wall, you're just going to lean against that, and then you're going to spread out your elbows as you do that, and you'll feel a really good stretch throughout your chest and shoulders as you do it. Okay, so those are the 4 main stretches that you can do twice a day at your house, and then do it before you actually get out and play around to help your shoulder warm up, because as your shoulder whips through, you are extending those muscles far beyond anything else you do. You'll see that you're extending beyond what you're able to do just on your own, just because of the sheer force of the throw behind you. So do those 4 stretches twice a day. Do 3 sets or 15 seconds each. And again, this is something that my physical therapist shared with me, so I'm just passing it on to you. And yeah, please feel free to share other stretches that you found helpful as well. Thank you.